Batman! Welcome to Mirror Domains, and this is my full live watch along for Batman 1989, guys. And let me just tell you straight up, I grew up with this movie. I saw this in the theater, and my mind was blown that I couldn't believe that we were getting a Batman movie, and it had this dark, more serious tone to it that was just kind of like, okay, Tim Burton, cool. All right, guys. If you haven't watched these kinds of reactions from me before, let me just give it to you straight. I can't show you the entire movie here on the side due to copyright reasons. And I'll do my best though with my little tips and tricks to let you know where I'm at within the movie so you guys can follow along. But this is Michael Keaton's Batman, and I wanted to watch these movies before the Flash movie comes out this year, where he will be coming back to play Batman, and that just makes me so happy, because I am a huge Batman fan. With that being said, James, enough of this. Let's get on and hit play. Because this movie comes in just under 2 hours. And we are back. We are back. Let's make sure that everything is kosher here. Yeah. So I just hit the play button. And looks like we're ready to rock and roll. Okay. So I can't play because of the music here, but yeah, you know. And when those snare drums, I searched for years to try to find a cut of this opening soundtrack, because when you bought the soundtrack on like CD and stuff, the snare drum, like the marching in the official soundtrack, it's not there. They really lowered it in the mix, and I had to wait until I could get a DVD copy to find a good version of this take. So while I have the soundtrack on iTunes, I listen to this version where you can actually hear the snare. Sitting in the theater, I had no idea what we were watching here. I didn't know that this was going to be the Symbol. Music by Danny Elfman. Cool. Okay. What the heck's going on here? That was weird. All right, so for some reason, it's not taking over my chats. It should be. Guys. And this ending here, in this, like, that's so Danny Elfman. Okay, there we go. I'll adjust the chat here as we get going. I don't know why YouTube did that. I did a test. And we get our first look at what this version of Gotham City is going to be like. Okay, so why is it doing this? And in the background, you can hear Prince music. So, two parents are trying to get a cab in Gotham. Harold. So it's not the Waynes. We are tourists. Okay. Come on, YouTube, don't let me down. So they go into a dark alley. That's familiar, right?
Are you deaf? You don't speak English?
Okay, so some thugs. Don't scream. So they got mugged. At least they didn't get killed. And there he is. Now, that is a cartoon image, right? Okay, it's got to make sure that these chats are going.
Oh man, that ain't what I.
And this guy was just in something too, right? He was an old man in something. Not this guy. This guy. What was it? And there's our first look.
Get Matthew, man. Shut up.
You can just hear the footsteps. There he is. Okay, so the gunshots were a little cartoonish, but whatever. But the way Tim Burton shot this, yeah. Okay, so we see he's got like a Batarang gadget of some kind. And they're showing us good looks at his face, too.
Don't kill me, man! Don't kill me!
In favor. That's about me.
Who are you? I'm Batman.
Yeah. So you would think that this would, like, in the mythos, maybe like what like if the town doesn't really know about him year one, but he's kind of seasoned by now. So yeah. Yeah, as mayor. Okay.
Attorney,
New district
Harvey
attorney.
Dent,
Harvey
will carry
Dent.
out the-
Harvey Dent. Here we go. All right. Cool, man. Lando Calrissian.
The people of Gotham City, I'm a man of few words,
Oh.
but those words will count.
Okay, so we got our Gordon there.
Knock down their doors and shed the light of
There he is. And he knows how he's trained himself to do all these card tricks, handling the deck and stuff.
They'd be happier someplace else.
Handed him his lungs, huh?
You can't run this city without me.
So they're having a fling by the sounds of it, right? He doesn't worry about anything. No, he doesn't. And then he looks down at her hand on his suit. So he's very he cares about the way that he looks, right? He doesn't want people touching him or anything like that.
Supernatural film. Kind of like
Eckhart, right?
Hello, Lieutenant Eckhart. I hear we just had us another bat attack.
sorry, nuts. He's too slow to let the
Banana peel, huh?
They say he drinks. They say.
Ooh, you see the subtitles didn't say the S word there. Yeah.
And if so, is he on the police payroll? And if so,
After taxes. Okay, so the city's just learning about Batman. So, yeah, it would be like year one, right? Now, this guy, Eckhart, he, if you didn't know, played Porkins in Star Wars. What's this? Okay, so he's out there. This is bad. Snap. Okay. So Eckhart's sort of like the Bullet character, right?
You ain't got no future, Jack.
So his henchmen quick on the draw there too. They were expecting that. Let's get rid of that one. I don't know why it shows that. Let's get rid of that one. Yeah, Jack Nicholson is a good Joker. Oh, did you see what he said there? Where have you been spending your nights? Production design there. A lot of mad paintings for Gotham. But I still like it. Was it Anton First that did that? Sorry, I forgot to read my phone. Balloon, huh? So that's the mayor.
Be scared when you get Grissom in that courthouse. I promise that.
Okay, so those are mayor, district attorney, and chief of police. Trying to track down the Batman. This legs. They fail. Photo Maltese, huh? That was referenced in what? Was it Suicide Squad? Or Harley Quinn movie? That's...
I just love your story.
Yeah?
Gordon's got a file. I can't even get him on the phone.
Bruce Wayne's benefit? Lunch. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah.
I say we break into the place.
Office.
Smart thinking. That's the way to go, in fact.
Me? Just so happens he's got a Joker card. Okay, so look at him here. He's watching her. And he looks over at Jack, who also is looking at her.
Gentlemen, that's all.
Jack Palance, though. I think he pulled it off. Let's see if we can do this. There we go. Fumes. You worried about fumes? My number one guy.
Don't forget. You're lucky, Dak.
He's scared of him, though, right, Grissom? He's acting like he's sort of scared of him, right?
Your luck is about to change.
Eckhart. Yeah, Palance spoke with kind of like a whisper in his voice, right? All right. Ooh, some roulette. You guys like roulette? It's fun. It's not something that I would want to sit down and seriously play to try to make some money. Hey, Alfred. Throws like $1 down. Is that supposed to be the tip? Alfred's checking everybody out, right?
Excuse me.
Oh, there's
Could
Bruce
you tell
Wayne.
me which of these?
He's playing coy. God, Michael Keaton looked young there, huh? What do you have been? 39, maybe 36, 7? Huh. Alfred picked up the pen from him afterwards there. So he seems somewhat enamored by Vicky Vale. I mean, who wouldn't be, right? And again, there's Alfred to pick up the glass from him. Craps. Now that's a game I never really understood. It's been explained to me many times, but I still don't understand it that much.
Is it? Not for the night time. There is no vat. If there were, we would find him. We would arrest him.
Yeah.
Goblin.
I mean, I can make
Hmm. So the mayor doesn't want in there either. Access chemicals, huh?
in charge.
Eckhart, sir.
Oh my God.
Eckhart. So it sounds like Gordon, he knows that Eckhart's dirty, right? All right. So they're going to go and check out this armor room. I'm just going to check my stream integrity to make sure that everything's going here properly. Stream health. Stream health is healthy. Good. It's excellent. Good. We're rocking and we're rolling. Arsenal. Oh, and there's Bruce Wayne behind. Suits of armor. I don't know if that's something that I would collect. Like if I had billions, would it... Nah.
Have been king of the wicker people.
But this would have been a really cool opportunity. Samurai.
Because I bought it in Japan.
Alexander Knox.
Hi.
And she's like, wait, what? And she's like, what? Huh, are you sure? Yeah. Yeah, I think it was Suicide Squad that said Cordo Maltese, right?
To open a few more cases of the champagne. Will that be all right?
Oh, sure. Go ahead. Oh,
Right, the Batman.
The Batman? Huh. Yeah, what do you do for a living?
Unexpectedly, sir.
Oh.
This way, sir. Oh, right. Alfred.
Grant?
You know why they're so odd?
Yeah.
Because they can afford to be.
Tim Burton did a really good job of shooting Kim Basinger in this too. Photographing her. I mean, she's a stunning woman. Still is. I mean, I'll have to look at the IMDb after, because I think she's still working. Remember, guys, this was like 1989, so this was still fighting the battle of all comic book movies and stuff should be like made for kids and be silly and stuff like that. So this, like Tim Burton took it in a direction here. It's dark. Like lighting wise and stuff, right? So he's taking sort of like the approach of what Del Toro does with animation. You know, they're movies that kids can watch, then they just might not find it interesting, right?
All right, get a good look. Shoot
Shoot
to
to
kill.
kill.
Know what I mean?
What else? He was also in Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. He was the guy that says top men are looking at it. And Indy's like, what guys? Top men. All right. Wow, they're all wearing nice suits too, right? This is like classic throwback to like the early gangster movies, right? And they open the safe and
Rat it out here, boys. Watch it.
so they know that something's not right. Like the soundtrack that kicks in. And the way that it's shot, like there's movement there.
Christ, what are you trying to do? Blow the collar?
Oh, so right there, Gordon knows. And Eckhart's kind of like, Eckhart's supposed to kill Jack here, right? And Eckhart bails. So Jack's trying to create a distraction by firing up all these machines. Yeah. Yeah. You think that would, if it was, it would still rip through his clothes though, right? Whatever. And then Gordon sees it now. He sees in the Batman. So, yeah, they didn't believe in him up till now. This would have been like year one, basically, for Batman, but whatever. And Jack's smart. Like, creating all these things to so they can't follow him, right? You want to be breathing that stuff in. You don't know what that is. And Danny Elfman's score helps us along. Yeah. I think you'll notice that the pacing of this is pretty quick too. Like I said, this was like 2 hours, but it's not going to feel like it.
Be very careful.
Yeah. Sis. Oh, so Bob was sitting there like as an insurance, right? So they meet. Hmm.
Eckhart!
Eckhart. Yeah. I don't think Gordon will have any love lost there. So this was hard to show, right? He falls over. The bullet ricocheted and went through his face. And people will ask, well, why do you think all Jokers have to be scarred? Well, mostly because lots of people watch this movie where falling into the acid, where, yeah, he was scarred, right? And even Dark Knight had him scarred. That's cool. Yeah. Axis chemicals. Now, this apparently was just a wooden hand. This wasn't an actual hand. I heard. Suicide.
This is very good, very good. I'll tell you what, tonight, first I'll take you to... Hmm. Yeah, he's a little bit jealous. Who wouldn't be, right? Can't really compete with that.
Excuse me?
The soup.
Big hall. It's a big dining room. The salt, huh? It is a nice dining room, though. It's a little Mr. Burns-ish, though. Remember, she's been there before. She was at your party, man.
Oh, yeah.
It is cold, though. Like,
Yes.
it is a big room. Looks like they've been into the wine. See the near empty bottle there.
I'm off to bed.
He was more kind of like the grandfatherly type of Alfred, right? Yeah.
Were you close to him?
Yeah.
House on the lake, huh? It does.
Alfred is my family.
Dining room. Hmm. Okay. So where are we at, guys? An hour, oh, sorry, 34 minutes. Wow, God, as I said, 34 minutes, as I said. This is going to go by so fast. This is so awesome. Oh, what's this? Plastic surgery scene? And the way they shot this, too, is like, you don't see his face. You just hear his reactions to it. Now, he would have scars, but the surgery would cover it up. He would still have plastic surgery scars. And this is when you hear his laugh. Work with here. Yeah. Like, I like that Tim Burton gave us that, right? Like, the first thing that you hear from the Joker is the laugh. Oh, well, they were hitting the wine.
Why are you afraid of flying?
Well, I don't think he is. Okay.
You, sugar bumps?
Sugar bumps?
Who
Yeah,
the hell are you?
it's me.
It's me. Sugar bumps.
Yeah. He recognizes the voice. Fried. A woman. I like how you can see his face there. Ooh. Picking that rather quickly. Well, you don't want to die sober, I suppose, right?
Your life won't be worth spit!
Hmm. Therapy. A deal.
Jack is dead, my friend. Joker.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, the one regret that like his makeup is so great, but in that one shot, his purple jacket grazed his neck and made it purple there. Um, but he killed somebody, right? He shot him dead multiple times, and so you know that you're not going to necessarily see like that kind of like campy Joker like from the Adam West, right? Yeah. Okay. So you hear some squeaking. And he's in one of those boot things, like decompressing his back. I don't know what they were doing with that.
Always brings a smile to my face.
Yeah.
Hello to me.
Me. Yeah. Just in his eyes, man. His eyes there.
Hey,
Yeah. Well, so one night hookup kind of thing, and she wants to spend her waking hours with him.
Nice to see you again, ma'am.
nice to see you too.
Back, Miss Vale. We're going to be here for quite a while.
So was he lying to her?
To me today.
I don't think she was expecting to see him back. He's just having a martini or something. But man, when you put on all that makeup, how could you not get into that role?
I'm the acting president, and I say starting with this.
Yeah.
And what's with that stupid grin?
Yeah.
Life.
Life's been good to me. And there was something about the makeup, like Jack Nicholson was allergic to like the glue that they would put on, so they had to engineer it for him, right? Ooh.
Oh, I got a live one here.
He's killing somebody else now too. And he's holding them all at gunpoint. So these are like the leaders of the underground, right?
Had you ever heard of the healing power of laughter?
Yeah. And I like how he wiped the makeup off and you can see the white underneath, right? I always thought he just took white makeup and just smeared it on. But no, apparently they did fix it so that would actually happen.
You go down to the Globe, follow that reporter Knox, take your camera.
The Globe, huh?
Remember, you are my number one guy.
So he's emulating Grissom. Yeah. Jack Nicholson. Thumbs up. Grease them now. So he wants to kill them all?
Did. I'm glad you did.
We are spending an equal amount of time here, though, with Bruce Wayne and Joker, right? Some people may say that Joker's having more screen time, but it's just because he's so colorful, I think, because he's so over the top that he's like steals it, really. It's like I want to keep watching him. Okay. For some reason, my closed captioning has turned off, and I didn't press anything. Stream integrity okay? Stream health is okay. I don't know why all of a sudden the closed captions aren't working. Okay, so she's following him. And I'm guessing that this is where his parents were gunned down. Yeah. It's all just music here, right? And this is Danny Elfman. Bifer the Hobbit in live chat says, hey, how's it going, Bifer? We're just watching Batman 1989. We are currently 40 minutes in? 48 minutes. Oh, wow. As I said, this goes by pretty fast. Okay, so now the closed captions are working. Grissom. Until he returns.
Did you do a little time together as children?
So Knox is trying to cover the news here. Oh, what's this? A mime. Yeah, I would be like, what the heck is going on here? Okay, there's two mimes. Uh-oh. And there's Bob. So the bosses didn't like what Jack was doing, and they filed a motion to get...
Fresh ink, guys. Now you can prove all this. What am I asking? Of course you can.
Yeah.
I saw it. I was there.
His own blood. Now, this is the only time where his makeup is different, right? Most people will say, well, it's just because he's only putting the red on here, but his eyes are different too. Because they wanted to emulate that signature classic look of the Joker.
Sword.
So they put like eyebrow prosthetics on him, and I don't think they needed to. Because Jack Nicholson's eyebrows, they'll do that anyway. Okay, so he almost took a shot there in the shoulder. Mob enforcer.
Batman. Batman. The bat gets all of my press.
Yeah. So Joker's upset that Batman's getting all the headlines, right? Well, how many times has she been here?
What I had in mind.
I don't like this. Because Alfred's trying to look out for him here, right? Right? The only other one that kind of played this role was like Jeremy Irons, right? You scheduled your Survivor live stream, and no, I didn't. Guys, I'm pretty sure I said 1 p.m. I'm going to be so angry. I even waited till this morning to fix it. Okay.
She is great, isn't she?
Yeah, she is great. Pretty sure I scheduled it for 1 p.m. Is it not? I'm checking my live tab here. I didn't. Thanks, Pfeiffer. I thought I said 11. Well, I thought I said 1 p.m. Like, seriously. Why would I set it for 11 a.m.? There's no way that I would do that. Especially since we're watching this at 10. It's for 1 p.m. And did I not say that in the schedule? Yeah, 1 p.m. The photos.
Who is that loss?
It's Knox.
Stop the press. Who is that?
Okay, I changed that by for in the live chat, so Survivor's 1 p.m.
About. And so little time.
Okay, so he's he's going off the deep end, right?
We're gonna take him out a whole new door!
What's this? Out a whole new door, huh? They got the Joker smiles on them. So this plot line, 56 minutes.
Three mysterious deaths at a beauty.
She just laughs.
Discovered today. Becky.
Okay, so she fell over laughing. So Joker's commandeered hijacked the TV signals.
And
And she's got a Joker smile. So you basically laugh yourself to death.
so natural, only your Undertaker knows for sure.
Love that joke.
That one is my favorite laugh. Yeah. Wow.
Unstable.
Emotionally
Aptitudes
unstable.
include science, chemistry, and art.
So he wants to pick up some of these cosmetics to figure out what the heck's going on. No, I said. Okay, so, whoops, sorry.
Sir, a message from Miss Vale. She'll be 10 minutes late in meeting you at the museum.
Oh, Not meeting, huh?
Jack.
What's this? What's wrong with her face? You did something to her, right? So weird because it was Survivor was the first live stream that I posted this morning. And either it's tracking back when I press OK. Because I have to manually set the time and I typed it in. And I make sure it's PM. So a restaurant at a museum? It's like he stood her up. Just arrived now, huh? Urgent? Put this on right now. And it's written in crayon. Ooh. It's okay, 1 p.m. I can't wait. All right, thanks, Bifer. Okay, so some gas is coming into the museum. And is it killing people? Or is it just putting them to sleep? I think it's just sleeping them, right? Putting them to sleep.
Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Lawrence?
Okay, no, I can't play this because of the music, but look at Jack here, just twirling the thing. Like, he really got in. You know that he had fun playing this, right? He had so much fun playing this that he came up with an idea for him to come back and do another one. It's just they just never got around to it. Like, I don't know how they would have done it. Like, maybe tell a story that happens in between events here, like another kind of story. But there was an idea there for him to come back at one time. This scene is like one of the first movies where I started to notice like inconsistencies in like, see, now the painting that he just put the handprints on, it's not there. Where I started to see like continuity errors, right? But that's okay. Like, it's not a huge deal. Whatever. It's minor. Prince Party Man. How did Prince sing so high like that? I mean, my God. Because he had a lower voice too, I think.
You more today.
Call her work crap.
bodies. You give it all such a glow. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
for greatness.
In the bath, huh?
Concerned people.
Okay.
I make art until someone dies. My face on the $1 bill.
Really? But he does get it. I'll explain in a few minutes.
You will join me in the avant-garde
Of the new aesthetic, huh?
Of the paintings.
Oh, I'm in trouble now.
Like me.
She's a living work of art.
So Alicia was maybe going to be like what, like a proto Harley Quinn? He put acid on her. Her skin was white.
Really? Well, how about a little you and me?
Oof. Yeah.
Have a little whiff of my posy.
Mm-hmm. Through water. So the makeup's coming off.
Boo!
Yeah. I think that's my second favorite laugh.
Get those wonderful toys.
Get in the car. Which one? Yeah. Yeah, that one. Music here, too. Now, at the time if you guys don't remember, when this came out, this is like, you saw the Batmobile in the promotions for this because there was like what was it, a Pepsi commercial or something? Like, they put like wings on the Pepsi can or something. And you can see like in the commercial, the Batmobile would go by. So we knew what it looked like before it came out. But I still think, aside from the fins, that's still one of my favorite Batmobiles. That's all practical, right? Yeah. All that cauliflower going to waste. Give it to me. I'll rice it up for you. I should have bought some cauliflower today. I did my groceries this morning. And it was like $6 though for a small little head. And I was like, damn. Anyway, I'm digressing. Batman. Okay, so the car's got shields. Nobody can get in. Yeah. Vicky Vale screams quite a bit here, so you'll have to endure.
Do you weigh?
About 108, I think.
108. Yeah, that's a signature shot. Everybody remembers that shot.
See that thing on my belt? Grab it.
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't let go.
Yeah. Kim Basinger must have been hoarse after that day of screaming. Ooh. So they shot him.
Who is this guy?
Check his wallet.
He's human after all.
Yeah. And he's up. My God. Yeah. This fight scene here. Yeah. This guy just comes out with like 2 swords. I'm like, wow. That's a cool shot though, man. Yeah. Just kick. One kicks him. Bob with his knife. There's the car. Yeah. Are you doing all the Batman films on YouTube? What you did with the new... Think of the new Batman 2022. Are you going to... We already watched the new Batman from last year. Oh, no, Chris Schober.
Oh, really?
Let's go.
More than 108. I'm watching... I'm making sure that I'm watching the Michael Keaton Batman movies in anticipation of the Flash movie that's coming out this year. Pretty soon, actually. And right now, these Batman movies are on Crave or HBO. So my subscription for HBO or Crave runs out next week. So I want to make sure that we get these 2 in before my subscription lapses. Because I'm not going to renew it. Because I only have it for The Last of Us. And The Last of Us ends next Monday. Yeah, that's an epic shot, right? The music there helps. So she's trying to take a better look at him. Yeah. Yeah, we watched the Batman last year because it was so awesome. Like so hard to say. What is the best Batman? Like as much as I love this one because it's my childhood Batman. So hard to tell you which one is the best Batman. Like structurally, I think the new Robert Pattinson Batman is. It's like a masterpiece. This is like nostalgia, right? It's hard to weigh them.
They're great survivors.
But then the Nolan Batmans are just on that other level. It's just like, wow. And I'm somebody, I think, as much as I like The Dark Knight, I think I'm still somebody who prefers Batman Begins. As controversial as that is. I don't even think it's that controversial. Because I love The Dark Knight as well.
The Joker's tainted hundreds of chemicals at the source. The poison only works when the components are mixed.
Okay. Okay, so it's multiple products. Yeah. Christopher says, I can't believe the Last of Us Season 1 went so quick, but I'm excited for what we're getting in the finale of Episode 9. Can't wait. Yeah, next Monday, we'll be finishing off the Last of Us. No.
Why did you bring me here? Well, you could have sent that stuff to the...
And he's not, he's lowering his voice, but he's not doing the raspy kind of Christian Bale voice. And I just rewatched Zack Snyder's Justice League. He doesn't have the voice modulator either. I like his Batman voice though.
All right. Do you want me to come on over?
No, Alex.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta warn people. Yeah.
Safe products are flying in as Gotham City goes on a forced fast.
Fast.
My pain.
Mysterious figure.
And it is Batman.
Appear and disappear at
Wow. He's sitting way up there, huh? Telling her the truth, huh? That he's Batman? Sorry, time slot here. We are 119. Coming up on 119.
Lots of space.
It is a nice apartment.
I called you. When I called you.
I know.
And you... And then you wouldn't return my phone calls?
Tell me, huh?
Sometimes, a person will have to
actually. Michael Keaton does a good job of here of having trouble spitting it out, right?
See, my life is really complex.
Spit it out, man. Spit it out. Yeah. Uh-oh. There he is.
Nice place. Space.
Oh, were you a man doing well with a beautiful woman?
Ran off. That sideshow phony. You can't reconnoiter without breaking some eggs.
So Alicia killed herself. It's curious though that in all the other iterations of Batman, we've seen Joker and Bruce Wayne, but we haven't seen another version of Vicky Vale yet, right? Ruth.
Bruce Wayne. Espa?
Yeah, so Bob.
Mean kid. Bad seed.
Hurt people, huh? Bob. It's his name. So he's insulting him here. And he's kind of like, yeah, good observation.
You want to get nuts? Come on.
So he shot him. But he was anticipating that, right? He was pushing his buttons there for some reason. Like, did Bruce Wayne actually want to fight him there and kill him? I think he knew that he was going to get shot, right? It's just skin deep. Yeah, he got up and went away. I guess if it was steel, but it would still hurt. I mean, my God. You'd have a bruise, maybe a broken rib. She opens the prize anyway, or the gift. Yeah.
I think your friend Wayne is really screwed up.
Yeah.
Don't get personal.
Yeah, I like the Alec character in this. He's been a solid character. Supporting character, right?
All their sons.
This Batman is a classic with Michael Keaton as the villain. Joker as the villain is a classic too, yeah. It is, truly.
We simply cannot guarantee public safety.
Like I was just reading a book.
Boss Grissom. He was a thief.
Grissom, huh?
Now, I can be theatrical and is a killer. I am an artist. Au festival.
For Gotham. Oh, a surprise, huh? $20 million in cash.
Not prepared to discuss any deals.
Entertainment.
The man who has brought real terror to Gotham City, Batman.
Batman.
Let's see if you can take off yours.
So now we make a choice here in the movie that a lot of people don't like because it kind of retcons some of Batman's mythos in the lore from the comics. They changed it for the purposes of this movie, which people didn't like. We get a revelation here in a flashback, and I'm okay with it, but I wish they would have expanded more on it, like given him kind of like a psychosis where he saw everybody, every bad guy that he faces. He put the face of Joe Chill on Joe Chill. Like it was Chill that killed his parents, right? And this, it's we see that he's putting it on Joker. So if they like expanded on that on like in the sequels that he sees every villain as the person that killed his parents, like that would have been a very interesting idea. And then that would have explained why you see Joker in this version of it, right? But they never did anything more with it in Batman Returns, which we'll watch next week, guys. We will be watching Batman Returns next week with Penguin and Catwoman. Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. Oh, yeah, we need to watch that one for sure. But yeah, you get what I mean, though? It would have been an interesting psychosis of him having to see all of the villains that he faces are the ones that kill his parents. That way, this would have made sense. She's got the pearl. Martha's got the pearls on. So that would have been a young Bob. The popcorn. And Bob's like, oh, God. You just did that, huh?
You ever dance with the devil by the pale moonlight?
Yeah. Yeah, it is an interesting stroke of the brush. And I think they could have, yeah, there was an opportunity there to have more going into his psyche and stuff. Just an interesting little angle. It's not a huge deal, I think. Because now that we know that this version of Batman happens in like a different universe, I'm really curious to see how it's going to connect to the Flash movie that's going to come out, right? Is it this Michael Keaton Batman?
I mean, we both got to each other, didn't we? Really? No.
It's just something I have to do.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a perfect world.
And this is a good scene too.
I've got to go to work.
Again, I think a lot of it has to do with Kim Basinger and her ability just to like draw you in. And that's the shot that a lot of advertisers used. So where are we at? An hour and 34 minutes. So there's like only 25 minutes left, huh? I told you this movie would go by really fast. Shields. Huh? No, that one little thing did that? Wow. It is a chemical plant, right? Now, I think, like, that was a miniature, right? Like, that's miniature? Tomorrow, Chris.
Yeah, watch me.
Joker's gone. And that was a model helicopter there, too. Yeah, so this is where some of the visual effects will become really noticeable. So far, it's just mostly been matte paintings, the odd cartoonish character, but whatever. This is going to be hard to use because this is a Prince song. Hmm. Prince was such a talented musician. Like, people don't know, he wrote a lot of songs that he didn't perform himself. He gave away to like other artists to run with, right? Um, like, as a musician, he was constantly creating material. Now, the money. Let's talk about the money because he said in the museum that he wants to have his face on the dollar bill. And the money that he's giving away here isn't actually any real money, which you think people picking it up would be able to notice right away. But apparently, it's if you look at it like a screenshot of it, it's money with like his face on it. Which I don't know if you can really see here. You trust. Hmm. Yeah, I like that.
Get him. Take the pictures. Gotham's green.
Yeah. And there's the Batwing. Now, most of this is model, right? With rear projection, model and rear projection.
It's time for Who Do You Trust? Hubba, hubba, hubba.
Money, money, money. Yeah.
It's the Batman.
Yeah. Mask. relieve.
Of your failed and useless lives. But as my plastic surgeon always said, if you gotta go, go with a smile.
What? That's probably my third favorite laugh there. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I got a bunch more shorts that I need to publish today too. And I'm happy that today my my Encanto got released because it was blocked. My Encanto reaction is now available for everybody. So, yeah. So Knox is going to try to do something. Yeah, that's why I like the Knox character in this, because at least he's trying. He's putting himself in peril, right? Yeah, and those balloons would be pretty heavy. Like, I wonder what it would look like if somebody went in and took away the matte paintings and put in like a digital effects. Would it take away from it? Like if they updated it? Like special edition visual effects? Ooh. Or would it lose that nostalgia feel? And we just kind of, because this is what we grew up with. We grew up with it looking like that, right? Oh, Chris Schobert, thank you very much. I'll do a trailer reaction for it later if it's good. Yeah. Ooh. He's okay. You're okay. Just a little hurt, but you're all right. No worries. Remember, guys, these effects were made before, like this was in the 80s, so they didn't have computers to do things. They either had to film it all in camera or get elements and glue it together in post.
Those are my balloons.
So, took the balloons away. That'll make the Joker angry. The one thing that this movie doesn't really do a good job of is explain why his henchmen are so loyal to him.
Thanks.
And at least in The Dark Knight, they address that, right? Like, you just saw him kill his #1 man. You still want to follow him after you just saw him kill the right-hand man? Because in The Dark Knight, the Joker was aware of that, and he said, we have a small organization, right? Because he keeps the numbers low. That's such a cool shot, man. Yeah. And that's just a model. But whatever. Still cool though, right? Because you got to think about it. It's just, this is a comic book movie, whatever. Back in the 80s, they still had to make those challenges. They didn't have that realism route that, Nolan went with, where he did explain that. He felt the need to explain things like the henchmen and stuff. they're loyal under pain of death. They can be got no matter what. Artglass says, yeah. Yeah. So, I can't believe how much music is in this. But yeah, he pulls on this big gun. And one shot, huh? One shot, you got that? I'll take a look for it, Chris, after the show. Jennifer Lawrence is my second favorite actress. If not my first, maybe. I don't know. And this is a model crash. Yeah. All photographed well and married well with the actual practical set. I think it was. Prince did the entire soundtrack, right? Yes, Artglass. Well, not the music, not this type of music. This is Danny Elfman. Like Danny Elfman did the cinematic stuff, like the orchestra stuff. But Prince did the like the 2000 Balloons song.
Yes,
I gotta make sure you get to church on time.
Gotham City Cathedral, transportation.
5 minutes, huh? Think you can climb all the way to the top of that in 10 minutes? Should be able to. It does. It would that cathedral wouldn't be. Well, they depict it here as something like maybe 30, 40 stories, maybe. That's a cool shot. Yeah, the soundtrack here. But we're coming into the climax here, guys. We only got about 10 minutes left or so. Okay, so and I like this photography is very gothic. Yeah, I like it. Now, here, see how he's got to lean his head back? I've seen younger people, like the younger generation, like around the 20-ish age range, 20-ish. When they react to this movie, they make fun of how Batman's got to always move his head back, his whole body back, like that, because the costume just wasn't. You couldn't move his head, right? So I see younger generations making fun of that, but it's just a minor thing. Yeah, he wrote 9 songs with Sheena Easton and John L. Danny Elfman did, of course, is a genius too. I think my favorite though is Bat Dance. Bat Dance is my favorite out of this soundtrack. Party Man is also really cool. Party Man. And the music video for Party Man is kind of crazy too, where he's got like the half face of Bruce Wayne and then the other half is Joker. Oh, so he's putting some of the acid on the bell. Now that would fast working acid. Yeah, what is that? At least 20 stories, right? You can climb up 20 stories maybe in 10 minutes if you're fit. I always thought as a young kid that you could still climb up over the bell, right? There's enough space for you to climb over. But then I realized the bell broke most of the stairs going up. So even if you got into the stairwell there, you couldn't get up.
It can be truly said that I have a bat in my belfry.
My belfry. This guy again, huh? Now this song, the waltz, yeah, this was on a background TV and music megastore when I was 15. I just lay on the carpet and watched it because customers walked by. The sound system was awesome. Yeah. And this guy, that's got to be a terrible way to die, right? Now this guy, he throws down. Yeah. Now the question is, where did these henchmen come from? Were they up there already? No. Whatever. That's the one kind of thing where it's a comic book movie, guys. Don't think about it too much. Where the Nolan movies would try to explain something like that, right? This guy kicks the bell, doesn't think it's going to come back and hit him. Yeah. Henchmen are us, yeah. But think, this guy's pretty much holding his own against Batman. Actually, I think he's besting him. Yeah, now that's that looked a little suspicious, but whatever.
Beauty and the Beast. Of course, if anyone else calls you Beast, I'll rip their lungs out.
So he refers to himself as Beauty, huh? Hmm. So she sees it's going to play into it. It was like she picks something out like a hair or something. play into his ego.
Oh, I love purple.
That wasn't easy to get over. Don't think that I didn't try. I know you did.
Yeah, so he's taking him to town here. You see, I don't think they needed it to connect it to his parents here. Because you just could have stopped him for killing people in the city with the chemicals.
My parents. What? Huh.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about?
Would you?
Guy with glasses. Yeah, no. Yeah. Like, if they left that, I guess they were trying to cover their bases, but whatever. Yeah. Okay, so that was that 10 minutes? Now, that was a model helicopter again, but whatever. Now, climbing up these rope ladders.
Kill myself.
There's no easy task climbing up those things. Okay, so now, if he just let go there now, it probably he would have been okay. Yeah, now he's done. Yeah. I always thought that the helicopter people would be able to see that, right? And just pick them up and bring them over to the ledge. Okay. So they also fall. But you know Batman's got the hook, right? I mean, seriously. The helicopter guys dropped the ball there. Literally. They could have just picked him up and just brought him over the edge and put him down. Problem solved. Yeah. Unfortunately, he would be a lot more smushed than that, I think. That's Batman, guys. The reign of crime is over.
Safety in Gotham City is no longer a laughing matter.
Yeah.
Please inform the citizens of Gotham.
And I think Tim Burton had more plans for Dent to become like this version of Harvey Dent, to become the Two-Face.
He gave us a signal.
Yeah, the bat signal. The music. Yeah, my buddy had an alarm clock with that Joker laugh. Used to drive me up the wall. Yeah, with that laugh. I can understand that. Alfred. Champagne, huh? What you know?
Mr. Wayne told me to tell you that he might be a little late.
Yeah. So she accepts it, right? And it's kind of a bummer that we don't get to see more of her in the second one, but that's okay. 25 Savage 2005 says, one of my favorite Batman movies. Yeah, mine too. Mine too. And as I said, it's the nostalgia factor, right? And the epic music to it. I'm sorry that I can't play you guys the music, but it's a live stream, and it's kind of like, it's definitely one of the highlights of this film for sure, like how grandiose it is. And that shot. Yeah. That's it. Batman, 1989. Great movie, guys. And I can't wait to see Michael Keaton back in The Flash. This is why we're watching this movie, because I want to remind myself and just have a nice trip down memory lane. Next week, guys, we'll be watching Batman Returns with the Penguin and Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. As I told you multiple reasons why. Great movie. Okay, so let's take a look at. Do we need to take a look at the IMDb? I don't know if we need to, right? Just awesome overall. What was the IMDb score for this? 7.5 out of 10 for the IMDb score. And great poster. I had all the posters. I had this poster. I had the Michael Keaton poster, and I had the Joker poster as well. That was a summer soundtrack. Good times. Yeah, the soundtrack. I wore out the tape. I had the cassette tape. I think I still have the cassette tape somewhere around here of this. Kim Basinger. What did I say? I wanted to look at her resume to see if she still is doing stuff. Robert Wool was Alexander Knox, and he did a good job in this too, right? Yeah, he went to the out of the way to try to save people there. Jerry Hall was Alicia. Goon, Richard Strange, Carl Chase. Which one was it that I said that we just saw? One of the old men goons was just in something. Moving on, Justice Reds. No, it wasn't Coronation Street. That old guy who said, "Who are you? I'm Batman." He was the old. What TV show that we were just watching, and he was just in it. Man, I forget what it was. Mac McDonald, was that? I don't think so. Atomic Heart. No. I'll remember. Whatever. Killzone. It was definitely something recently that we saw. Terrence Plummer. No. Oh well. Definitely. Andor. Andor. Oh yeah, Andor. Yeah. He was in Andor. That's right. That's right. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Art Glass. Kim Basinger. What is she's still working? I think. Right. She looked absolutely breathtaking. Like as I said, in this, Tim Burton shot her, photographed her very well. Okay, so she did something for a voice. Back Home Again. She's got Crime Boss, Rocky City video game. She's still working. She took time off after to have her family, right? But it's good to see that she's still sort of working in between here and there, kind of thing. She is a good actress. She is. And that's Michelle Pfeiffer, right? Cool. All right. What did the tomato score say for this? Let's see. Come on. Oh, 73% by critics, 84% by the audience. So critics didn't like it as much, huh? Yeah, us fans, we liked it because of the nostalgia. For sure. I like how it's adapted. See, this is one of those properties where I recently reacted to the Turtles trailer, and everybody thought that I hated it and I didn't like it and stuff. And I just said that stuff. They're like, it's meant for kids, James. Don't you know that the Ninja Turtles are meant for kids? Well, Batman is also meant for kids, and it seems awfully weird to me that they just made a new Batman movie last year, right, with Robert Pattinson, and that still appealed to me. So why can't they make Turtles movies? Because I grew up with the Turtles. Turtles came out like a year after this, right? Why can't they still make Turtles movies that will appeal to us as well? The Seth Rogen Ninja Turtles just is forgetting some of its demographic, right? So I don't know. Just a minor little quibble about it. But thank you guys very much for joining me in the live chat. We're going to be busy here on the channel today for sure. This is my busiest day. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to go out and see 65 yet tonight. I still think I will, but I may change that to tomorrow afternoon. But I just want to talk about it tomorrow for our movie show. So what else can you find here on the channel? As I said, on the community tab, you can go and take a look at our weekly schedule there that's posted up. Every Sunday I post that, and you can see what's coming up for the week. I'm seeing Scream 6 later today at 5 p.m. in just under 5 hours from now, guys. I'm seeing Scream. So we watched The Last of Us. We watched Encanto, and that finally got released. It got blocked, and now it's released again, so we can watch Encanto on the channel. We watched Scream 5 yesterday in anticipation of Scream 6 today, so I'm all caught up. I'm fresh on it. I can't wait for Scream 6 in 5 hours. I'm watching that. We watched Mandalorian Episode 2 yesterday as well. Today we watched Batman. That was so much fun. Thank you for joining me on that, guys. In just under an hour, at 1 p.m., we're watching Survivor Season 44, Episode 2. Looking forward to that. We watch movies like The Banshees of Inisherin. Tomorrow, we're going to be watching a horror movie. It's up on the polls right now for the tab, guys. The Ritual, The Menu, or The Lighthouse. Go vote in that poll. We do a horror weekly show on Saturdays, and we do movie news Mondays and Fridays. We're all live streams here, guys. So if you guys like talking to us in the chat, 25 Savage 2005, hey, we got a great community here with Chris Schober, Art Glass Vikings, Byford the Hobbit, lots of people that jump in here, and we're all pretty cool people here that, we just love talking about movies, talking about these types of things. So, as I said, later on today at 5 p.m., I'm going to go see Scream 6, so you'll be able to have a whole bunch of shorts. I got a few shorts that I got to edit and post up. And if there's one of those trailers that is really cool, Chris, I'll do a trailer reaction for it and try to get that up after we watch Survivor. So I'll have a couple of hours, and then pay attention later tonight for my straight out of the theater reaction for Scream 6. So that'll be up like around 7:20ish, maybe. I'm seeing it at 5, and I got to get home and edit it and stuff like that. So, yeah. And then I'll see how I feel if I'm going to go out and see 65 after that, because then I'll have to go back to the theater to go see 65, or I'll just wait till tomorrow and I'll see it tomorrow afternoon after our horror movie. That's a possibility. And I'll just see how I feel when I come out of the movies. There it is. But for sure, if I do see it, then my Scream 6 initial reaction won't be until like 10 p.m., 11 p.m.-ish. Or even later, I don't know. Whatever. We'll see, guys. It's going to be a busy day for me, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much for joining me on Batman. I'll see you guys in a few, 50 minutes or so for Survivor. Hit that thumbs up button. It does mean a lot. And I'll see you next time on Mirror Domains.